बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। 10th class mathematics, chapter number 2, factorization, and today we have lecture number 13. In our previous lecture we discussed exercise 2.4 and question number 1 to 15, and today we discuss exercise 2.4 and question number 16 to up to so on, and also discuss about the exercise 2.5. So let's start our lecture. So start from the question number 16. 8x cube minus 6x minus 9y plus 27y cube. Now, first of all, we combine the first and last two terms because we know that 8 is the perfect cube of 2 and 27 is the cube of 3. So that's why first and last term is the cube of the any number, and second and third term we combine them together. So now 8x cube is 2x whole cube plus 3y whole cube minus, now take the common 3 from these two numbers. So when we take the common 3, it becomes 2x plus 3y. Okay, and here when we open the formula a cube plus b cube, so a cube plus b cube equal to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Here a is 2x, b is 3y. So according to these a and b, 2x whole square is 4x square minus 6xy and 9y square. Now we know that from this step 2x plus 3 and 2x plus 3 is common. So that's why take the common 2x plus 3. So when we take the common 2x plus 3, here we get 4x square minus 6xy plus 9y square minus 3. This 3. Okay. Which is your required answer of the question number 16. Now let's start the question number 17. Z cube plus 125. Now we can say that 125 is the cube of 5. So that's why we write here Z cube plus 5 cube. Now a cube plus b cube equal to a plus b. Here a square means z square minus ab, z and 5. B square means 5 square. So z square minus 5z plus 25. This is your required answer. X power 9 plus y power 9. Now x cube whole cube plus y cube whole cube. 3 multiply 3 9, 3 multiply 3. Now a cube plus b cube, and we know that a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b, a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. A square means x cube whole square minus x cube y cube with multiplication plus y cube whole square means b square. 3 2s are 6, x3, y power 3 and y power 6. Now here x cube and y cube. X cube and y cube means a cube plus b cube. A cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. So according to the formula, we write x plus y, x square minus xy plus y square. Okay, and this bracket still remaining same. Now question number 19. M power 6 minus m power 6. So we change this m cube square minus m cube square. 2 3 is 6, 3 2 is 6. Okay. Now a square minus b square. So a square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. So first of all we write m cube plus n cube, which is a plus b. And now a minus b. Here we see that m cube plus n cube means a cube plus b cube. And here we see that a cube minus b cube. Okay, now we have to open the formula of a cube plus b cube. And we know that a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. Here is m and b is n. Here is a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square according to this formula. Now, in our next step, we can arrange them. First we write m plus n, then we write m minus n, then we write m square minus mn plus n square, and then we write this bracket. So simple. Which is your required answer. Now, let's start the question number 20. 64 x power 7 minus x a power 6. So first of all, from these two numbers, we take the common x. So we get here 64 x power 6 minus a power 6. Okay. Now, we can see here 64 is the square of 8. So, that's why we can write here 8x cube whole square. 8x cube whole square and minus a cube whole square because of a power 6. 3 to the 6. Okay. Now a square minus b square. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. Okay. So according to the formula, first we write 8x cube, which is a, b is a cube. 8x cube minus a cube. Now 8 is the cube of 2 and x. So 8x cube is 2x whole cube. A cube means a cube. Again 2x whole cube minus a cube. Now a cube plus b cube into a cube minus b cube. Okay, a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube. So again we open the formula. So a plus b and a square minus ab plus b square. Okay, and here a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square according to the formula. And a is 2x and b is a. Very simple. Now in our next step, we can arrange them. Here is 2x plus a and here is 2x minus a. So we can write 2x plus a and 2x minus a. And then we write 4x square minus 2ax plus a square, and here is 4x square plus 2ax plus a square. Okay. Now let's start with the next question, which is question number 21. In question number 21, x cube minus 27 a cube. Now x whole cube and minus 3a whole cube, because we know that 27 is the cube of 3. So we can say that 3a whole cube. Okay. Now x minus 3a into x square plus x into 3a plus 3a whole square. Why? Because according to the formula, we have a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. Okay? So 3a whole square is 9a square, and here is x square and plus 3ax. Multiply with x minus 3a, which is your required answer of the part number 21. Now question number 22, x cube plus 27a cube. In our previous question, we have here minus, and in this question, we only have here plus. The difference is here is minus, and in this step we have plus. So again we take the cube x whole cube plus 3a whole cube, and when we open the formula, it becomes a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. So x square minus 3ax plus 9a square. Okay, 3 square is 9 and a square, 9a square. Very simple. Now we start the exercise 2.5. 2.4 is end. Now let's start the next exercise 2.5 from the question number 1. So question number 1 is p of x is equal to 3x cube minus 5x square plus 7x minus 7 p of 2. Now we have to find the p of 2. Very simple questions and very simple exercise. First of all, we rewrite the p of x and expression polynomial. Now, where we have the x, we use 2x whole cube because of this 2. Okay, because here we have x, but in our polynomial we replace x with 2. Again, here we have x square, so it means 2 square. Here we have x, so it means 2. Okay, and minus 7. Now 2 cube is 8, 2 square is 4, 2 multiply 7 minus 7, 2 multiply 8 is 16, 5 multiply 4 20, 7 multiply 2 14, minus 7. Now 14 plus 16 30, 30 minus 27 is 3, which is your required answer. Very simple. Now in this question, we replace the x with minus 4. Replace the x with minus 4. Okay. Now here we have x power 4. It means minus 4 power 4. Here we have x square. So it means minus 4 square. Here we have simple x. It means minus 4 and minus 2. In our polynomial, where we have x, okay, x power 4 minus 10x square plus 25x minus 2. So in our polynomial, we replace the x with minus 4. Simple. Replace the x with minus 4. Now, when we replace the x with minus 4, so it becomes minus 4 power 4, minus 4 square, minus 4. Minus 4 power 4 is 256. Minus 4 square is 16. 16 multiplied 10, 160. 4 multiplied 25, 100. And minus 2. Very simple. Now, 102, 102. 102 and 160 means 262. 262 minus 256 minus 6. Very simple. But why we write here minus with 6? Because greater value has negative sign. Simple. Okay. Now, in question number 3, P of x is x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 13 x square minus 30. Again, in this question, we replace the x with minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 power 4 minus 1 whole cube minus 1 square because of these x. Okay, minus 1 power 4 is 1. Minus 1 power 3 is minus 1. So minus 1 multiply 5 minus 5. Minus 1 square is 1. So minus 13. Minus 30. Now minus 30 minus 13 means minus 43. Minus 43 minus 5 means minus 48. And minus 48 plus 1 is minus 47. Okay. Now, here is a point. The point is minus 1 power 4 is 1, but minus 1 power 3 is minus 1. Why? Keep it in your mind. Whenever we have bracket and in bracket we have negative sign. Okay, in bracket we have negative sign and power is even. So negative sign change into positive. First thing. Second thing, if we have negative sign in bracket and on the bracket we have even number, so the minus change into positive, but if we have odd number, the minus cannot change into positive. Let's take an example. Minus 2 power 2, it becomes 4 because power is even. And if we have minus 2 power 3, so it becomes minus 8 because power is odd. Question number 4. In this question, again we change the x with 3. So that's why we write here 3 power 5, 3 cube multiply 3. Okay, now very simple. 3 power 5 is 243. 3 power 3 is 27. 27 multiply 10, 270. 3 multiply 7, 21 plus 6. Okay, now 243 plus 21 is equal to 264. 264 plus 6, 270. 270 minus 70, 0. Because 270 minus 270 cancel. The remaining is 0. Simple. Now in question number 5, we change the x with minus 2x. So that's why we write here minus 2 power 4, minus 2 whole cube, minus 2 square, and minus 2. Okay. Now minus 2 power 4 is 16. Minus 2 cube is minus 8. And minus 8 multiply 4 is minus 32. Minus 2 power 2, 4. Because power is even. So if power is even, minus change into plus. Here power is odd. So 2 power 3 is 8, but minus cannot change into plus. Minus still remain minus. Okay. So minus 8, 4, minus 2 multiply 18, minus 38 plus 6. 16 minus 32 minus 36 minus 38 plus 6. Now if we add the minus 32 minus 36 minus 38, it becomes minus 106, and 16 plus 6, 22. Minus 106 plus 22 is 84 with minus sign, because greater value have negative sign. Okay. Question number 2. Determine whether the second polynomial is a factor of the first polynomial without dividing. Okay. Now we have to check. Okay. Now we will check either the second polynomial is the factor of first polynomial. So very simple. We let the p of x is first polynomial, and here x plus 1 is equal to x minus a. Now it means a equal to minus 1, or you can write very simple, you can write x plus 1 equal to 0, and in next step x equal to minus 1. So very simple. Okay, here are two different methods. You can write this step or you can write this step. It is up to you which method you adopt. Both methods are true. Okay, now basically we put the x equal to minus 1. So p of minus 1 power 18 minus 1. Minus 1 power 18. 18 is even. So 1 minus 1, 0. Okay. Now if the answer of the polynomial after putting the value minus 1, if we get 0, it means x plus 1 is the factor of given polynomial. Okay, again keep it in your mind whenever you have to check the given polynomial is the factor of the second polynomial or not. So very simple method. First of all, put the x equals to any number in the polynomial. When you put the x equal to any number in the polynomial, then after the simplification, what answer you get? 0 or other than 0. If the answer is equal to 0, if the answer is equal to 0, then we can say that the given polynomial is the factor of p of x. Now, question number 7. Now we will check for x minus 1, and we will put the x equal to 1. And when we put the x equal to 1, so again we can say that it's 0, so it is the factor. In question number 18, x plus 2. So we put the x equal to minus 2, because when we write x plus 2 equal to 0, so it becomes x equal to minus 2. Now we put the minus 2. Minus 2 power 9, minus 2 power 9. Because of this polynomial, minus 2 power 9 is minus 18. 2 power 9, and here is 2 power 9. When we take the common minus 2, so it means they cannot cancel. Okay, it means they cannot be cancelled. So answer is not equal to 0. So p of minus 2 is not the factor of x power 9 minus 2 power 9. Very simple. Again, in question number 9, here we have x minus 2. So now we put the x equal to 2, positive 2, because when we write x minus 2 equal to 0 and take 2 to the right hand side, it becomes 2. So p of 2, 2 power 9 plus 2 power 9. When we take the 2 power 9 and 2 power 9 and add them, so it will again not equal to 0. So it means x minus 2 is not the factor of x power 9, 2 power 9. Because if after the simplification polynomial is equal to 0, then we can say that x minus 2 is the factor. Otherwise, x minus 2 is not the factor of given polynomial. Now, in question number 10, in this polynomial, we have to check x minus 1. Now, we have to put x equal to 1 because we know that when we write the x minus 1 equal to 0, so it becomes x equals to 1. Very simple. So that's why we put here x equal to 1. 3 multiply 1 power 4 minus 2 multiply 1 power 3 plus 5 multiply 1 minus 6. Because of these x, 1 power 4, 1, simple. 1 power 3, again 1. 5 multiply 1, 5 minus 6. 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, 1 plus 5, 6 minus 6, 0. So P of 1 is 0. Then the factor theorem x minus 1 is the factor of this polynomial. Very simple. Okay, it means x minus 1 is the factor of the given polynomial because our answer is 0. So if our answer is 0, so it is the factor of the given polynomial. Simple logic. Now, if you have any problem or any question related to today's topic, you can ask me for help. I'm here to solve your problems. You can text me